Thanks for staying with us. Let's bring you the latest on the arrest of Joe Ajaero by the DSS. The Department of State Services has released the president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Joe Ajaero. He was released late last night after hours of interrogation and his travel passport seized. The NLC says it remains vigilant and would conduct a comprehensive medical checkup on his president. Mr. Ajaero was arrested on Monday on his way to the United Kingdom for an official assignment when he was picked up at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. It came about 1 week after he honored an invitation by the police over an investigation into terrorism financing. And to other stories, Governor of Ogun State, Abiodun, has warned transporters in the state against exploiting members of the public as a result of the recent hike in the price of petrol. Governor Abiodun also says his administration is ready to release 100 CNG-powered buses to the transport unions. Senior reporter Kazim Olowe reports.
Ogun State Governor Abiodun has held a meeting with transport union leaders and leaders of security agencies operating in Ogun State to discuss with them about his plan for the transport sector during this period, especially on how to guide against exploitation due to fuel price increase. The governor also announced that his administration will make available 100 brand new 18-seater compressed natural gas buses for the use of transporters in the state to cushion the effect of the hike. Governor Abiodun also announced the inauguration of an enforcement committee to monitor that prices are not inflated arbitrarily. Members of the committee include the Commissioner of Police in the state, his counterpart in the Department of State Security Service, the Traffic Compliance Agency, and heads of transport unions, as well as representatives of the Ministries of Transportation and Trade and Investment.
Plans are to, the first instance, make 100 buses, 118 20-seater buses available to our transport union. And we are confident that when we give these buses, you utilize them responsibly. We are confident that you pay back. So we feel that it's important for you to know that the state government of Ogun and the federal government are working hands in glove together.
The governor also said the federal government will make available 20 CNG-enabled buses and 500 conversion kits to the state government during the week.
And I can confirm to you that the presidency has confirmed that they are making 20 buses available to Ogun State in the first instance. 20 CNG buses available to Ogun State. Those buses we should be getting within the next 1 week. That's number one. Number two, they are also making 500 CNG converting kits available to Ogun State for the immediate conversion of vehicles to CNG.
Speaking on behalf of the transport union leaders, the national president of the Amalgamated Commercial Motorcycle Owners Association of Nigeria, Shamsuddin Akpelogun, highlighted some of the challenges confronting them. He, however, commended the governor for revolutionizing the transport sector with the establishment of the Ministry of Transportation in the state and the introduction of the e-mobility program. He also promised to work together with his colleagues to work in support of the government and assist the people. Kazim Olowe, TVC News, Abeokuta.
As the world navigates challenging times, the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has called on Nigerians to collaborate with the government to address pressing issues. He made this appeal at the 24th Annual National Women's Conference of the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials with the theme, Soar Beyond Boundaries and Reach Communities. Senior correspondent Adedoja Salama Deniyi reports, and then we'll return with business updates. Stay with us.
Soar Beyond Boundaries is a call to action, an invitation to women to step up, take charge, and create lasting change.
This two-day hybrid conference brings together more than 4,500 participants, including 3,000 physical and 1,500 virtual attendees, all with the goal of empowering women and unlocking their full potential.
A lot of us are too comfortable in our zones. We need to soar beyond boundaries and reach our communities. A lot has been deposited in all of us. Some of you have opportunity to go to school. Some of you have been given opportunities to be in some positions. Please let us utilize these positions.
Together with Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, who represented our governor as the special guest of honor, the wives of the governors of Ogun, Osun, Bayelsa, Borno, Plateau, and Imo states say they are united with a common goal to create a brighter future for the society they call home. Governor Sanwo-Olu and Governor of Akwa Ibom State emphasized the importance of collective efforts in driving positive change and building a better future for Nigeria.
It's only when we believe that when all of us work together, when all of us study together, that we can solve our problems collectively. We know that it is a time for us to tighten our belt. Nigeria will be better than what it is today.
I solicit continued support for the President, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as he painstakingly steers the nation towards the promised land.
Thank you.
At the event, the Inspirational Woman of the Year award went to Senior Special Assistant to the President on Sustainable Development Goals, Adejoke Orelope Adefulire. With her capacity as the SSA to the President on SDGs, she has provided strategic direction and coordination in the overall implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development in Nigeria. Adidoja Salam Adeniyi, TVC News, Lagos.
And in business news, Nigeria's economy has experienced some significant economic reforms, but is still faced with challenges such as high cost of living, high electricity tariffs, and many others. Earlier today, Partner and Director Tax Reporting and Strategy, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Mr. Kenneth Erikume, was on our flagship business show, Business Nigeria. Well, he suggests ways to address some of these challenges that continue to impede growth and development across the country.
All jurisdictions, even in developed countries, there is significant subsidy in the agri-space. And these are some of the conversations that stakeholders are trying to engage on, right? Because what you do with the removal of fuel subsidy is that you have invariably taxed the Nigerian citizens, because then they have to pay higher for products, which is fine because you're bringing them to that level of what you would see in other jurisdictions. But then you have to then ask yourself, the gains we are making out of subsidy, where are we putting the funds? And you're very correct that government needs to then invest more in agriculture and demand for discipline, even for the revenue that gets to the states. What exactly are your investments in agriculture to boost domestic production?
And the need for Nigeria to tap into the immense potential within the export trade sector has been further emphasized at an export roundtable in Lagos. The event provided a platform for industry operators and stakeholders to deliberate on strategies to advance Nigeria's export trade. TVC News senior business correspondent Ifunaya Eze reports.
The Export Business Roundtable 2024 brought together industry experts and trade stakeholders to discuss how Nigeria can better position itself in the global export market. Through insightful presentations and discussions, participants identified actionable solutions aimed at boosting Nigeria's competitiveness on the global stage.
Nigeria produces a lot, and most of what we produce gets spoiled. We don't know how to preserve or export them. That is why we want to do this program, so that our people will know that there are people that can help them. Because we have experts that are into it. And these experts knows about everything, anything about export and the requirements of the people that wants to get them, and we know the people that is going to buy them as well.
Speakers stressed the need for stronger cooperation and collaboration between government and private sector players to unlock new opportunities for Nigerian businesses abroad.
Exporting is about cooperation and collaboration. The Export Promotion Council can do all the talking, do their best, they have the facilities. But if we are not working together, it's all talk. It's just all talk.
Participants highlighted the importance of shifting focus from raw material exports to value-added goods, which they say is key to driving economic growth and sustainable development in Nigeria.
The era of exporting raw materials should be over. We should be thinking of made in Nigeria products, being able to be on the shelves of international supermarkets. If I walk into US, I should be able to go to the counter in any big supermarket, let's say Walmart. I should walk into Walmart, look, and buy my egusi from Walmart because the product is of standard to stand on the shelves.
And that's why we're here today, saying that we need to produce in this country, made in Nigerian goods. We also need to export the same, so we can compete and then receive the needed forest that this country needs to breed.
The Export Business Roundtable concluded with a strong commitment to fostering partnerships between the government and the private sector, creating an enabling environment for exports to thrive. Ifunanya Eze, TVC News, Lagos.